It's very threatening music. What's it called? If we were just like, you can't flip through the channels, but like, what if you were just like flipping through channels and all of a sudden you saw that and you'd be like, what's going on? What's it heading down to? Anyway,
break the walls down.
We're counting down to Jericho. This is the Mark and JD podcast, episode 57.
You know what's sad is that every week
things.
I make a logo for the show every week, and you say that we say the title. Well, we don't say the title. We say the number every week, and I still ask you every week what episode we're on.
Say it every week, but that's why I was like, you asked me, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make sure I say it. You can always just go and look at the last logo, too. Like you never do.
Well, you don't number the episodes either.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. It depends on if we have a title or not.
Occasionally,
like a good title. Sometimes we don't have a good title. Anyway, I wanted to lead off with this video here, and we're gonna do some live commentary. I've never seen this before. It's been around for a couple years though, so I don't know. I've never seen it before, but it's.
Wonder if I've seen it.
Have you ever seen the grapefruit your man video?
Can't recall.
No, you definitely haven't seen that. I haven't. I would have shared it with you before. I'll put it that way. Okay, so if you're listening to this on a podcast, okay, you might want to watch. You don't need to watch it. I think the audio is enough. But we're gonna share the video here. I'm gonna bring it up here in a sec. Let's pull it up here.
How to grapefruit your man. Maybe inappropriate for some.
Oh, it's inappropriate. It is inappropriate.
Oh Lord, what the hell?
The quality is
now
ass.
This is my bonus technique, the grapefruit. Normally, you can only get this technique in one of my classes, but
this looks like it should have been like a commercial during the Real Housewives of like New Jersey.
Can you hear it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She teaches classes.
Every man should get grapefruited. When you grapefruit your man, it's going to feel as if you are giving him head and fucking him at the same time. No better feeling would he ever get than being grapefruited. So what you need to do is you need to, of course, have a grapefruit.
You need to have a grapefruit.
You want to make sure you get the ruby red. It's sweeter. It's easier.
That's the first part. If you are allergic
to grapefruit,
yes,
or can't use a grapefruit for your medication, you can always use a large navel orange. Now, what you want to do is make sure the grapefruit is room temperature.
But orange and your man doesn't have the same ring to it.
Microwave it. Do not boil it. Then, once it gets to that temperature,
isn't that what we've done to Trump?
Wait. The reason why you want to roll it is because you want to juice it up.
Did she say boil? Did she say boil the grapefruit?
I don't think she said boil. We want you to room temperature here. Let's see.
Then, once it gets to that temperature, all you need to do is roll it.
Roll it.
The reason why you want to roll it is because you want to juice it up a little bit.
You want to juice it up, man.
Then what you're going to do is you're going to find the navel. There's 2 navels to the grapefruit. Once you do that, you're going to place it on the plate, and the navel's on the outside. You want to take a knife, and you actually want to cut one side of that navel off. Now, all this that you're doing, you would not see any of this preparation, because I'm going to tell you that a little bit later. It's a trick. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take it to the other side and do the same thing.
If that gets rubbed on somebody's on my dick, I'm going to
So you should have a grapefruit that has 2 sides missing, just like this. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put a hole in the middle of the grapefruit, approximately the size of your man's penis. Do not make it big. Do not make it too tight. Just approximate. Then what you want to do is you're going to take the knife midway down and make sure it goes all the way through. All you want to do is make a nice hole in the middle of the grapefruit. Now, if you take it and make it too big, that's okay, because you can always use your hands like the muscles of your vagina. And if you make it too tight, all you have to do is take your finger and push the flesh back. It's just grapefruit. Now,
it's just grapefruit.
Man, He has to be
Fucking tangy and
blindfolded.
citrus as
There's no
shit.
ands, ifs, buts about it.
Wouldn't
Why?
that burn
If you came
your
to the
dick?
bedroom with a grapefruit, what is your
I don't
man
know.
gonna say?
What
What are
the
you gonna
fuck is
do with
wrong with
that? Is
you?
it gonna burn and
Yeah.
all that other thing? So you don't want any of that. So this is what you do.
I think my
Say,
first
baby, you
response
know
would be,
what?
I'm not
Tonight I
hungry.
want to do something a little freakier. I want to suck your dick blindfolded. Your man will blindfold himself if he knows he's gonna get some head. So now your man is in the
Some
bed.
head.
You have the grapefruit
Man.
already prepared under the bed. He smelled the citrus in the air. He thinks you have on some new Victoria's Secrets or something. He has no idea.
Then
And
all of a
what you're
sudden
gonna
you put a
do is be a
fucking
woman of
grapefruit
your
over his
word. Now you
dick.
have to get his penis erect. So what you're gonna do
No
is
shit.
just suck his dick, just like you said you were gonna do.
Oh no, no. Oh!
Once he's nice and erect,
What?
Is her last name Hoover? What the fuck happened?
What
what you're
is
gonna do is
that?
replace the grapefruit
Why does it have a
from your
point on
mouth.
it?
You're gonna twist up and down on his shaft and suck the head at the same
Nope,
time.
nope, not it. Oh god. Dude, if we're gonna get kicked off YouTube for this shit.
Now,
This
ladies,
is on
remember,
YouTube.
grapefruit is also
That's
a fat
true.
burner, so you're actually losing weight while you're sucking his dick. Now,
Just the noise of it alone is like, what even is
Oh,
this?
she sucks dick angrily. I've never heard
Oh
somebody
my
suck dick that
god.
hard before.
Maybe she just
Do
really
that.
wants the grapefruit.
It's
Oh my god.
the fuck,
And you know
man.
how loud that has to be to get picked up by the microphone?
I mean, where's the microphone on her? Like right
don't know.
on her mouth?
I don't know.
Jesus
It sounds like it's
Christ.
like in her mouth, like one of them throat microphones.
Do they have?
I saw somebody posted it on Reddit, and it's like, I don't remember what I was reading it on. You're talking about like weird noises or something, like oh, like this weird noise. And I'm like,
It
I had
might
never
be
seen
the
it
weirdest
before.
noise. That's the weirdest noise I've ever seen
That's
in
the
my life.
weirdest
Actually,
video. What even is that? What kind of a like? Nobody wants that. What guy is gonna be like? Is like, yeah, I want some grapefruit on my dick.
I want you to wrap a grapefruit around me and suck me like a vacuum cleaner. Fucking A, man.
I mean, people are into some weird shit, but god damn.
She
God
was sucking
damn.
like it was. She was sucking like a wet vac. She might as well just go down and suck the water out of Hurricane Ida's problems. I mean, shit, man. What the hell was that?
I don't know.
I can't unsee her sucking that big black dildo either. Thanks. Why did it have question? You may not know the answer. It's possible. Why did it have a point on it? That was the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Did she want it to touch her tonsils? Like, what the fuck happened?
She wants to get stabbed by some dick. I don't know.
The little hanging thing in the back of her throat gets punched like a punching bag.
She talks about like she normally only it's part of one of her classes. You got to pay for that. Pay for what? I'd pay you to stop doing like don't do that ever.
I will pay you
ever.
to never make another video ever again. Please.
I wonder if she has any other videos.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Awkwardsextraits.com.
Had like a thing at the bottom. It had like a website at the bottom.
It's like
Angels Erotic Solutions.
Definitely erotic. I don't know if it was a solution to anything. The person who she puts that over is going to need a solution to get the grapefruit out of his dick.
Okay, wait. So she has a whole website. Oh my god.
Oh fucking Lord.
As seen in Ebony in Essence.
Of course it was.
So like she's got videos, special edition, the grapefruit technique. That's $25.
Oh my.
Okay.
God,
so
she's on
wow,
Facebook.
she's got like if you can get a class from her taught, $900. $900.
Didn't this happen in old school?
Yes.
Wasn't that in old school where they but it was a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a dude. It was Andy Dick. It was a dude.
So you can get $900 for a class, or if you want to do a one-on-one session, a 30-minute watch and learn. What even is that? What's with watch and learn? She watch you do it?
No, you're watching her do it. You're watching and learning, Mark.
It's $200.
It's like taking a seminar to put a grapefruit on your dick.
$200 for 30 minutes.
Where,
That's
like
$400 an hour.
Why not just eat the grapefruit? I mean, come on.
Have you ever eaten
So
grapefruit? It's not really that good.
yeah, put some sugar on it. I'm not a big fruit guy. I'm allergic to fruit. I can't eat fruit.
You're not allergic to fruit, are you?
We've had this conversation. Yes, I am allergic to fruit.
All fruit or just some
Not
fruit?
I'm not allergic to citrus fruits, so I can eat grapefruit. But I'm allergic to like apples and grapes and raspberries and blueberries and all that shit.
Really? That sucks.
Nah, I'm not a big fruit guy anyway.
Well, it's because you're allergic to it. Like,
No,
I'm not a big.
it didn't have.
I'm not a big cheese person because I couldn't eat cheese for 25 years.
No, but it happened when I was like a little bit older. Not when I could eat it when I was a kid. So like when I got older, somehow it just happened where I couldn't eat fruit anymore. There's like one day my mouth starts itching. I'm like, I gotta go take a fucking Benadryl. I'm like, what the fuck? So I just don't eat fruit anymore. I can eat bananas and shit like that too. Bananas, I'm not a big
But you
banana
eat
guy.
banana bread.
Yeah, I do like banana bread. You're right.
Right.
Banana bread is fucking delicious.
Fucking delicious. Fucking
All right,
delicious.
fuck it. I'm out. I'm gonna make banana bread.
I don't have any bananas.
I do. I ate one this morning.
That's what she should have used. She should have used the banana in the grapefruit video. Like, why not make it all fruit?
How do you? Yeah, it's me. This is our fruit solutions for. No, it should be Angels. It should be Angels Fruit Erotic Solutions.
God,
so fucking weird. Why would you wrap a?
How many people pay for? How many people have paid for that class?
I think. Like, what does the cleanup look like after that exactly? You have to take a shower, otherwise you're gonna be all sticky from the grapefruit on your dick.
I don't know.
How big is your man's dick?
How would you not?
Like,
how are you not gonna know that it's like a grapefruit on your dick?
I mean, you have to know. Like, what are you putting on there? A donut? No, it's a grapefruit. What the fuck? What would be worse, a donut or a grapefruit? I don't know.
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit's definitely worse.
It's gotta be worse. Why does it gotta be a grapefruit? I don't understand.
Or you could use a nice navel orange. Okay, it's fine. Whatever.
A nice navel orange. She said navel at least 4 or 5 times in that video.
I know. Well, she called the ends of the grapefruit navels, which is kind of weird, but whatever. I mean, it's erotic solutions.
For it?
No, I don't know.
I just call the fucking end.
I'm not a fruitnist. Or is that what it is? Fruitnist?
I'm not a fruitnist.
No.
My son, my degree is not in fruit science.
It would have been more. It would have been more.
Oh, that reminds me. Okay, so
wait. It would have been more impressive if she did it with an apple. I'm just saying. It would have been way more impressive.
So, I recently an apple.
You have to go sideways. You can't. Well, I guess you can't go through the. I mean, would you go through the top? I mean, apples aren't that big. You'd have to get like really big Granny Smith apple to cut through the center.
A really big apple.
You gotta get a core out. What if you? What if you get a?
Ones.
Yeah. What if you get a core stuck in the tip of your dick? God, that would hurt. What if I am never gonna be blindfolded. What?
But like, what if the grapefruit gets squeezed a little too much and it gets everywhere? Gets in your pee hole. That's gonna fucking sting and burn.
It's gonna sting and burn. And there's no fucking way it doesn't burn. It's citrus. It's grapefruit.
Yeah,
it burns when you eat it. For Christ's sake, what the fuck? Grapefruit is fucking nasty for one, unless you cover it in fucking sugar, and then it's not even healthy anymore. But anyway, go with your science shit that you were going to talk about.
No, it wasn't science thing. So I recently learned that there's there's for my job, everything that was like related to my position is saved somewhere. Even all my original application documents from 12 years ago.
Interesting.
I'm like, all right, so I pulled it all up because it's kind of funny to see what they still had. So they, at some point when they downloaded, they wanted to see what my degree was. Because I have a bachelor's of fine arts and media arts. That's what my degree is. But they grabbed the page from the university for dance. So, like, in my official file, it looks like I have a bachelor's of dance or a bachelor's in fine arts and dance. I'm like, me, a dance? Like, I can't dance. I'm way too fat for that shit.
I've danced twice in my lifetime. That's it. Nope. I can't see you dancing.
I just think it was really funny. Like
they
just kept it in there. And I
Like
don't know how many people have actually looked at it over the years.
you like Black Swan dancing. That's what you got your degree in. And then you murder Mila Kunis or whatever. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, was it all in her head? Oh,
Oh, I haven't seen that movie in God
decade,
since it came
10
out.
years.
At
Yeah,
least 10 years. That's
10
the
years.
go-to. Do you ever notice that we say that a lot? I haven't seen that movie in 20 years. I haven't seen that movie in 10 years. I haven't seen that movie
Well,
in 5 years. But it happens that way.
it's generally like, when did the movie come out? That's
Yeah,
about how many years since I've seen it.
yeah. Unless it's a movie that I like truly enjoy all the time, I can tell you it's been a while. But like Gross Point Blank.
Even for movies I really like, some of my favorite movies of all time I haven't seen in 10 years. I don't need to
Uh,
watch them over and over again.
it's my favorite movie. Probably my top 5 movies. Gross Point Blank is probably on my top 5, if not higher. He might be number 1. I don't even know.
Like, Hackers is definitely up there, but I couldn't tell you the last time I watched Hackers.
Yeah, I don't know if that movie holds up anymore. Does it?
No.
Okay.
Like, technology wise?
No, just in general. I don't know. I watched it.
It hit me at the right time in my life. That's why I like it. I'm not saying it's the greatest movie of all
It's
time.
because you're a nerd.
Right. It's just one of my favorite movies of all
That's
time.
yeah. So like my favorite movies of all time, Gross Point Blank. But I also love Showdown in Little Tokyo, which is probably one of the worst movies ever made. But I have not
That's the one with Kurt Russell?
No, that's the one with Brandon Lee and Dolph Lundgren. Even better.
Fucking Showdown at Little Tokyo.
Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Sorry, whatever.
God damn it, Mark. No, you're thinking of Big Trouble in Little China.
Thank you. Same
there
idea, right? It's like the same kind of title.
It is kind of, yeah, but it's not the same movie. The movie's different. And Brandon Lee plays like a Johnny Cage
How come
type
I've never
of
heard
detective.
you talk about this movie?
Oh, it's one of my favorites. I love that fucking. It's so stupid great. I love it. It's like Masters of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren. It's another classic with the really young Courtney Cox.
Yeah, but Masters of the Universe was like they ran out of money while they were filming it.
That movie was hot garbage.
They ran out of movie when filming it, so the end is just kind of like it ends.
I know. It's a strange movie.
We were going to talk about something this week, damn it.
What?
I forgot to look at it.
What was it?
Movies turned into TV shows.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We'll have to do it next week. I didn't even think about it. But I want to talk about that Woodstock documentary. Holy shit.
Yeah, I watched it a couple weeks ago.
So
and
I watched
there was also a podcast series
that
was done, and I listened to almost all of that, but the movie hits on the same points.
Yeah, I didn't really get I didn't get a chance to listen to that, but oh man, it's such a fucking. I remember working. I was working at a law firm at that time, and we were friends. I think already 99, right? Were we friends? No, we weren't even friends yet. So I remember being there. I mean, 99. I was still in high school, but so was the summer, obviously. And there was a girl that worked there that was older than me. She was like maybe 25, something like that. And she went to Woodstock 99. And she came back. It was only like a 4-day thing or 3-day thing?
3 days.
3 days. 3 days of fucking utter chaos, by the way. But so she went to this thing and then she came back and we're asking her how it was. Like, what? Was it fucking crazy? Was it cool as shit? What, how was it? She's like, the only memory she had was that she was in a tent. She was sleeping in a tent because they slept in tents apparently a lot.
Yeah, I mean that's what you saw it on the View Watch.
Yeah, they slept in tents. It was disgusting and dirty. And there was a guy standing outside her tent, jacking off, just looking at her, jerking off. I was like, what in the fuck? But as you watch, we're too young to like really understand at that point what the deal was. I mean, I wasn't even 20. I was maybe 19, 18, something like that.
It was 99. I wasn't even 16 yet. You were probably, 17-ish?
17 maybe. I was born in 83, so yeah, 17. Almost.
Yeah, I wasn't even
16, 17.
Between 15 and 17, so we weren't even 18 yet.
I was already
I remember watching it on MTV, like what fucking transpired.
Yeah, I was in high school already, but I mean, it's like one of those things you watch the MTV coverage of it, and you're like, "What the fuck is happening? This is crazy." Looks fucking rad as shit, though. And then you watch this documentary, and it's just like, what did I call it? I said it was like rape because women got raped. It was like what?
Yeah.
At least the ones that reported it, there was like 6 rapes, 6 to 10, or something like that. There was I forget. The one of it was crowd surfing or whatever, and jumped onto the thing, and some dudes were just shoving fingers everywhere. Yeah. I'm like, that is fucking Fucking,
you can trace back the origins of the alt right to Woodstock '99. I feel like
it's those dudes that voted for Trump. No, I'm just
right.
kidding. I mean, just in general. I mean,
Just just the dudes that they had that were like total douchebag. You had fucking idiots that were banging on drums like all day, every day. What the fuck was the point? Not even drums, banging on trash cans. What the fuck was the point of that? And why did nobody stop them? That's just the dumbest shit I've ever heard. I guess drunk idiot. And also water the same price as beer. Huge fuck up. Big
yeah,
time. Why drink water when you can have beer the same goddamn price?
that is really the theory. Would be if I could buy beer for the same price as water, I'm going to buy beer probably. Although
Right. Good for you.
I made that mistake. Although I would probably have thought about it for a moment and been like, it's 100 degrees out here. I probably need water, so I'll probably buy water.
Yeah,
And
but
then they
when you were young and stupid, you didn't think about it.
oh so this is what I called. I said rock, fire, and rape.
Nah.
So there you go.
The
Um,
they made a good point, and I hadn't really thought about it until recently. But the bands at the original Woodstock and the bands at '94 had a different kind of vibe to them overall. But in '99, I'm not sure if it's just because of where music was in '99 or because they wanted to get bigger ticket bands or whatever. But they had Kid Rock, they had Limp Bizkit, they had
Metallica.
Metallica. They had much heavier bands than they had at any point in '94.
Who? Oh, they had Red Hot Chili Peppers too, which
Yep,
was
they had
kind
the
of
Chili
which
Peppers. I
is
mean,
when that whole fire thing
94
started.
had '94 had Chili Peppers too,
Mhm.
but they also had like a lot of more chill bands. Allman Brothers played at Woodstock '94.
Mhm.
Bob Dylan played. Peter Gabriel played.
Allman
It
Brothers
wasn't
playing.
really like a lot. Nine Inch Nails and Metallica played Woodstock '94, but there's a difference between Nine Inch Nails and Metallica and fucking uh, Kid Rock and Limp Bizkit and Corn. Like just
Yeah, the corn thing was weird. The corn thing was weird, and he's weird. Jonathan Davis has always been fucking weird. I don't give a shit what anybody
Jonathan
says.
Davis is actually a pretty chill dude.
He seems like he's chill now, but back then it was so. You're just playing the part, and
Yeah, it was
you're fueling the rage of these people. But I remember going to high school, people wearing fucking black and acting ridiculously weird and wearing.
DMX was also there too. Don't forget that.
DMX is awesome though, so rest in peace.
Yeah, but it was the excuse for 200,000 white people to yell the N word.
Which he didn't even fucking care about, which is the dumbest.
He didn't
fucking
care
thing.
about, but
No, he's making a fucking $1 million. Who gives a shit? And they
right,
blew
they
it all
probably
on
got
fucking
paid.
crack.
They only had 3 women that performed in '99, which was kind of ridiculous.
Was it 3? I remember 2. Jewel and Alanis Morissette.
Sheryl Crow,
Crow,
Jewel,
right.
and the third one was
Alanis Morissette.
Alanis Morissette, thank you.
And why would you? Why?
Very different vibe between '94 and '99.
And
99 was just angrier right off the bat. And to blame Fred Durst for all this shit is such a cop out.
I know, it's bullshit. Blame the organizers of this for fucking shit up so royally. How about you serve beer? How about you serve beer from a point in time and then, cut it off instead of serving beer
like
just
Fred
24 hours a day? Yeah,
right.
I know. They were there. And even the people who were asking them questions at the like the little whatever together thing, the get-togethers things they had, like the interviews. Remember,
right?
Press conferences or whatever you want to call them. They were like, "What the fuck is going on here?" They're like, "Wow, you want to go out there and help them clean up?" I'm like, "What the really? Yeah. You fucking retard! Like, it's a fucking disaster." And
they knew after the first day too. By the way, like those press conferences after the first day, they were like, what the fuck is going on here? What are you doing? What are you actually doing? You're not doing anything.
They kind of
rolling in the money.
They kind of blamed Kurt Loder too a little bit, even though Kurt Loder was a little over the top, but still, it was kind of like he wanted to be a war correspondent for his entire career, and it kind of became a war.
I don't.
I think he did. I think that was one of the things he wanted to do because that's not the first time I've heard it either, and it wasn't just because of this. But I mean, I'm saying he did kind of treat it like it was a fucking war-torn country.
That's what they say when somebody bad about who wants to be a war. Kurt Loder wrote for Rolling Stone and then was on MTV News. Like, does he really want to be a war
I
reporter?
know.
No.
I don't know. I'm just saying I heard it multiple times, not from just that, but before that too. I
But
don't
the
remember
guy
where. You're
promoting the
talking
shit, and they
20
had
years
him
ago.
on there. Man, he said some
Oh,
really fucked up stuff. The girls were dressing. They dressed they invited themselves to be treated like that, which is a huge no. That guy was a piece of shit.
yes. It was a very misogynistic thing there. I mean, they
Oh
just,
God.
the women, why would, if you were a woman, why the fuck would you go there? That's the dumbest shit of all time. I mean,
I
I
guess
guess you
I
were
mean, like, how would you
expecting
know?
94. How would you know
Right.
it's going to be bad? But why not just leave?
You paid
Why
a
not
lot of
just,
money. $150 to get
that's not
in
that much
'99,
money.
which is
Yeah, I guess in
I looked it
99.
up. It was like $250 now.
That's not that bad though. How much did we pay to go see Metallica at the Summit Sanitarium thing?
Not that
It's
much.
like
It
80
was like
bucks. I
$50.
think it was, yeah, so
No, we had seats. It wasn't really that much.
we did see. So one thing I will say is you saw a lot of boobs.
A
I
lot
saw a
of
lot of boobs
boobs.
on a lot of boobs. Me and Haley were watching. I'm like, wow, boobs. Wow,
Wow
boobs.
boobs. Wow
Wow,
boobs.
boobs.
I had the Woodstock '99 CD. I
I
had
think I
that.
did too at some point. I think I did too. Um, I don't have that anymore. I don't think. I think I might have sold that at a garage sale or
I don't have any
something.
CDs anymore. My dad did. He's like, they're selling their house. Closings tomorrow. Um, and he's like going through all this shit. He's like, are CDs worth anything? And I'm like, no, nobody wants. You just get everything on Spotify. Then he sends me that picture of the 8 tracks, and I'm like, I need that 8 track. I need America, the 8 track.
America the 8 track. I just, just looking at it, it's just like you don't know how you would have acted or how anybody would have acted there. But it seems like it just delved into chaos real fast. And the conditions were poor. They just tore shit up.
And
I
they
mean,
kind of made
they
it
had
seem like, well, it's a big music event. Things are going to happen. Meanwhile, has anything like that ever happened at Coachella or Lala or what's
no,
the
but
other Bonnaroo?
it's also a lot chiller than that too. But I mean, they had a video of like what was it, Coachella after that? Coachella is
Yeah.
also incredibly expensive to go to, apparently. I don't
Back
know
in
what it was.
'99 was like the second year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know how much it was though.
Yeah, that was the first year Coachella was '99.
How much was it? To tell you what the
It
price.
was $50 for each day.
Oh, it's not that bad actually.
Headliners were Beck, Tool, and Rage Against the Machine. So
Wasn't
it's not like
Rage was at Woodstock '99 though, weren't they?
I believe they were. Yes,
You know who came across as kind of a dick?
Moby.
Yes.
Moby.
Why?
He was such a pretentious asshole.
Like, first of all, you're
He
fucking
used
Moby,
big
bro.
words all the time. I wanted to punch him in his face every time they brought him on. I'm like, that fucking clown.
Fucking asshole. Like
Holy
literally, dude,
shit.
nobody gives a shit about you. The fact that they left his name off the board cracked me up so bad. Like
The fact that I knew exactly who you were talking about
oh
makes it
god.
abundantly clear.
So hateable. I almost hated him more than the fucking assholes at Woodstock '99.
I know. I was like,
so fucking hateable.
he had to sound like so smart by using big ass words. Like I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you half the words he was saying.
He came off as such a douchebag. Such a douchebag. And I don't understand why. Like, yeah, believe me, everybody else is in agreement. It was a bad fucking idea. It was a bad show. I mean, it should probably never happen, and it'll never happen again. I don't think you'll ever see another Woodstock.
They tried.
I know
It
they
got
did.
canceled.
2019, right? I think.
Yeah, they canceled it.
Yeah. I mean, they were kind of look at the world we live in now, and just imagine what the fuck would happen. I mean,
If they had another Woodstock, like, they had like the whole lineup and everything set for Woodstock 19.
It would
been
be
the 50th anniversary.
Would have been a disaster. Like, look at the world we live in. I mean, come on. There's no fucking way that would have ended well for anybody.
It was supposed to be held August 16th through 18th, 2019 in Maryland. It was canceled at the end of July, so like 3 weeks before it was canceled. But here's some of the the highlights of the lineup. Night one, the Killers, Miley Cyrus, Santana, the Lumineers, the Raconteurs, John Fogerty.
That would have been an awesome first night, man. I've been in on that one.
Okay, so that's the first. Second night, Dead and Company, Chance the Rapper, the Black Keys, Sturgill Simpson, Sturgill Simpson, David Crosby. See, this is more of like a '69 vibe here.
Yeah, I don't
Portugal
understand.
the Man.
But if you think about it too, there's no more like the music back then was like rock rap, all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Kid Rock, Limp Bizkit, Corn, all this shit
That was just what it was in '99. And then night 3, by the way, was Jay-Z, Imagine Dragons, Cage the Elephant, and Young the Giant.
See, I would pay $250 to go to that. Honestly, that sounds fucking awesome. The last night I would pay probably.
I would.
I want to see.
I don't want to see a concert from 7 miles away. You see how far some of those people were?
I know,
who wants to watch a concert like that? I could just sit at home on my couch. I could pause it. Like, who wants to watch a concert like that anymore? It's 2021.
I would have at least watched it on TV, maybe.
It's one thing to, like, when we went to Giant Stadium, it's one thing to have a concert like that. But to have a concert where there's like 200,000-300,000 people and you're so far away that they've set up screens to see what's on stage.
Yeah.
Why?
Those screens didn't last very long either.
But what's the
they
point
got
of that?
torn down in 93. I mean, me and my brother went to the Bamboozle Festival way back. I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. But it was...
They only had it like 3 years.
Yeah, it was at Giant Stadium. But it was in like the... I think it was in the parking lot.
It had to have been either 2008 or 2010, I would say. Oh, no, they had more than that. Okay, so you went... Who did you see?
Taking Back Sunday was there. Phantom Planet was there. I could not tell you anybody else.
Taking Back Sunday headline.
Yes.
Okay, so you went in 2000, either 2006 or 2007. Who else did you say?
Phantom Planet was there. I'm trying to think. My brother could tell me who was there. I don't remember.
2008.
That's
2008 Phantom Planet was there.
I have a poster that's in a frame from Phantom Planet. No, it's right here. It's hanging up. It's on my wall. Phantom Planet, Raise the Dead. So it was whenever that album came out. And it has they had the tape. They had it taped off with tape, and I stole a piece of the tape and stuck it to the poster.
Now you went that one day when they played?
No, yes.
Okay.
We did not go multiple days. We went one day.
I don't even see Taking Back Sunday that day.
Well,
we saw Taking Back Sunday at Jones Beach.
Oh, I saw them there too.
I don't see Taking Back Sunday.
Bamboozle Festival's coming back. 2023.
What, the Bamboozle?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
That's what it says. Massive and New Jersey Music Festival coming back. So let's see.
They don't have Warped Tour anymore either.
Yeah, I heard. Friday. Which one was this? So I don't know. This has to be old because Mac Miller's dead. Whoops.
Yeah, that's got to be old. I don't think they're bringing it back.
Whoopsies. 2000. Maybe it was.
I don't know when you went. If you saw Phantom Planet, it was 2008, but Taking Back Sunday did not play that year.
You know what? It might have been. I'm trying to think. My brother would know when we went. I probably have the headline. Fall Out Boy headlined on May 6th and Taking Back Sunday headlined on May 7th. 2006, maybe? It was a long fucking time ago.
At the Meadowlands Sports Complex, where Snoop Dogg and Jimmy Eat World headlined the first night, and then Panic at the Disco and Coheed and Cambria the second night.
I'm trying to think. Hang on.
Who else played? Come on. You don't know this.
You want me to call my brother? I'll ask him.
No. Did you see 303? Did you see...
I think so, honestly. I don't remember. Dude, hey, we're talking... We're going to say it again. It's like 14 fucking years ago. I don't remember.
I remember every concert I've been to.
Well, I remember going to the concert. I don't remember.
And I can tell you who played at almost all of them except for one, where I only remember Goldfinger.
I want to say...
played that night.
I want to say that Panic at the Disco was there, but I can't tell you for 100%.
And this was before Panic at the Disco was what Panic at the Disco is now. That was Panic at the Disco after the first album I had, or maybe the second album had come out by then.
I don't know. It was a good concert. Let me ask him here.
Remember that their first album was fucking phenomenal. The A Fever You Can't Sweat Out.
Yeah, I remember.
And then like the second album was like, this is not the same.
It
It's
had
not the
9 in the
same band.
Afternoon on it, which wasn't a bad song.
Yeah, but the first album was a concept. Who leads their first album as a concept album? Who does that?
Not many people. And if they do, it's not successful most of the time. I asked him. Let's see if he tells me. But I mean, Motion City soundtrack was there. I'm pretty sure.
I
So I
do
mean,
know that my one of my favorite bands from that time period, the Bravery, is reunited.
Bravery's awesome. That fucking album is great.
Which one? Their first
For
album?
the first one, and I think the second one too. Honestly,
All three of them are good. They only had 3 full albums.
yeah, the first 2 is what I really remember. What is it? Time Won't Let Me Go and shit like
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they had some fucking
I mean,
hits
I
that
found them
nobody
from
knows.
fucking MLB the baseball game. They were on the soundtrack.
Yep,
An
I
honest
remember.
mistake. It's good shit.
Honestly, that is good. It's good fucking. They were a good band. There's a
I
lot of
fe-
good bands back then that nobody listens to anymore.
I felt like they were gonna be like the Killers, but the Killers are still around and they kind of faded off.
The Killers kind of like turned into a completely different band. I don't know what happened to them. They're not the same anymore. I like them still occasionally. I like some of their songs, but they kind of evolved into like almost like a I don't even know how to describe him, Brandon Flowers. He's
It's
so
ever since they released that one song. What's it? What the fuck is the name of that song? I gotta look it up now. It's
I'm the man.
no. Are we human or are we dancers? What's that
With Buck.
song?
Yeah, Are We Human? Or yeah, Human. I think it's just Human.
Is it just called Human?
I think it's just called Human.
What the fuck is that all about? Like that's a weird ass song.
That was the fucking. That's where Dan Seriano kept saying, "Are we human or are we dancer?" I'm like, what is wrong with you?
That's such a weird song. I feel like after that, like you can define the Killers as pre-human and post-human.
You know what? I think it was May 4th. I don't. Maybe Taking Back Sunday wasn't there. My brother can. My brother can.
We saw Taking Back Sunday at
I know.
Jones Beach
I
when they
know.
played the
I know.
side
I know.
stage,
I
and they
know.
put
But
on probably the best show out of anybody there.
now that yeah, I know because he was climbing all over the rafters and shit. Um, I I vaguely remember. I vaguely remember seeing Cobra Starship, and they were
At that
there.
concert.
Yeah, they were there. We were there for a while, and I do vaguely remember 303, but I'm not a fan of them, so it wouldn't have been something that would have like stuck in my brain. Phantom Planet, I 100% remember. If that was the only time they were there, then that was the day I went to. So because I know for a fact I was there for that.
So yeah, they were only there that one. They only played one Bamboozle, the Bamboozle, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah. So
and
that
that
was the.
was
But
May
most.
4th, 2008,
So I
on
was
the
there.
MLB stage.
Yes. So I saw. I saw a lot of these bands that I remember.
Every
Like
Time I Die or
Mi-
Forever the Sickest Kids.
Mighty Mighty Bosstones were there.
To Say Anything, see them.
The Bouncing Souls were there. I remember that. Say Anything was there. I think that was before I actually liked Say Anything though. That one album that came out that kind of was
What
pretty
You Can
fucking.
Do Better? That album?
You can yeah whatever the song. It wasn't Say Anything as a Real Boy. It's the other one, the one that had Hate Everyone or whatever.
Oh, that's much later than that.
Yeah. I mean I can go back and listen to some of it, but
That's
they're
what
not.
Anarchy, my dear. No, that's the one
I don't
before that.
remember. But whatever it was.
Say anything. The self-titled album.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I love when they have a self-titled album like as their 18th album. It doesn't make any sense.
182 did it.
I know they did.
I mean, hell, Led Zeppelin didn't even really name their albums until
Was like Left
their
Zeppelin
fifth album.
4 and 3 and
No,
2.
they didn't name them. It was just an album.
I thought it was Led Zeppelin 4, or they just called it that.
They just called it that.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
It wasn't actually named. Those first 4 Led Zeppelin albums aren't actually called 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Some weird bands in this album. Wish my brother would get back to me, but yeah, now I know the answer to the question anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, they just never named their album. They're just kind of weird.
It is kind of weird. Who knows? Hey, did you see this news about the Los Angeles Public School?
No, probably not.
Well, it's not public school. I should say public schools mandating that COVID-19 vaccines for students 12 years and up. What do you think about
Really?
that? What do you think about that?
I mean, it's probably a good thing. Did you see that Biden announced anybody with 100 employers has to have get vaccinated?
You don't know how that's gonna fly. it's
Yeah,
gonna be a fucking nightmare.
yeah.
Um, so I mean, thankfully, nobody that I know works for a company that has more than 100 people. Maybe you do, but I mean, your
You do.
naval, yeah, but not my store. I
Doesn't
think
matter.
that
It's a whole company.
no, but it has to be like it has to go by store basis. It can't go. You
No,
can't just say like, you know, we're gonna take an entire. I'm gonna
it's a
say
company.
I'm going to say CVS, even though I probably said this before. You can't take CVS as a company and say everybody's going to get vaccinated. That can't be. You can't do that. It's going to cause a fucking uproar. And I am
Actually,
vaccinated.
actually, you can do that.
You
Uh,
you can,
the
but
Supreme
you
Court has
shouldn't.
up. The Supreme Court has upheld that vaccine mandates are legal in America. So, a case back in 1913.
Legal schmiegel. I don't care. I'm vaccinated. It doesn't matter to me. I don't give a fuck. I might be the only one working. I mean, I just can't
I'm
see
trying
how
to
they can say a company that has more than 100 people. It has to be the 100 people in the fucking place. You can't just say, one store has 15
How
employees,
many
they all have to
places
be
have
vaccinated.
100? Even Walmart's probably don't even have 100 employees. That can't cover
Eh,
many people except for like large office
I don't.
buildings or warehouses.
Yeah, I mean there has to be like Fortune 500 fucking companies that have like multi fucking 100 fucking people working there or more. How many employees do you see every day? 30. You can't. I'm not saying. You know what I mean by this. I'm not saying you
It just says
can't do it.
all employers with at least 100 employees. To make sure the workforce is fully vaccinated, or they have to get a negative test at least once a week. Now the
Ugh,
federal employees will all have to get vaccinated. No more loopholes getting out of it. I'm
ugh.
vaccinated, so it doesn't matter. That's right. I'm vaccinated. God damn it. I'm not gonna. It's HIPAA. It's a HIPAA thing. Like fucking Kirk Cousins, that fucking piece of shit, garbage head.
I'm
No,
not. It's not
motherfucker. I'm vaccinated. Fucking stick
technically.
it in the arm. You take it twice, and you fucking deal with it. I'm not microchipped. I'm not magnetic. I'm fucking vaccinated. Okay.
Are you going to get a booster shot when it comes?
If they approve it, yes, because
They
they'll
will
probably
be.
give me a day off or two for work. I'll fucking take it. They just changed the conditions at work today. They were allowing less people in. They wanted us to start coming back a month ago. I'm like, that's not going to last very long. I was right because people
Yes.
are fucking stupid.
Well, so what I saw too is that a lot of this Delta variant, the cases and stuff are not leading to more deaths than what you would expect. And I don't
But we're
have
still
enough. I don't.
getting debts though. That's the
Yeah, but it's
problem.
but it's not. I mean, yes, but you're talking about unvaccinated or vaccinated. It doesn't really matter. You can still catch it one way or the other. But
We're
the
still hitting highs.
the
The
cases are
higher
going up, but the deaths are not rising at that rapid rate that they were in the beginning. It was what I'm trying to say.
Well, I mean,
So
at the beginning, yeah, because we didn't know what the fuck was going on. But we're right now. The 7-day average of deaths is 1,537. At this point last year was 700. So we're at twice that level.
yeah, how do you think
Twice
the
that level. So people
how,
are still fucking dying.
how do you think
And let's
the
not to
Republicans
mention,
feel?
let's not to mention here that ivermectin is also causing people to go to the hospital. It's making people shit themselves. It's also apparently making men sterile, which I'm all for, by the way. There was a study done with that, but it may not be COVID directly killing people, but this whole situation around COVID. There's not enough rooms. People can't people can't get proper care because they live in an area where there's only one hospital that has 10 beds. These are indirect deaths related to the coronavirus. And people taking ivermectin aren't helping. If you overdose on ivermectin, I feel like they should just treat you outside in the back. If you want to be treated like a horse, fucking treat you like a horse. If you want to take horse medicine, you're gonna get
It's
the
not.
horse treatment.
First of all, it's not horse medicine.
What they
Ivermectin.
are buying is
What? Okay.
what they're
Well, depending.
buying is designed for horses.
So
It's not horses. I get it.
doctors are giving people ivermectin erroneously because they're fucking retarded.
You can buy
Ivermectin
it over
is
the
used to
counter.
treat pinmore medicine. Yes.
No, you can buy it not in Walgreens, but if I went to Tractor Supply Company, I can get myself a nice apple flavored paste of ivermectin for my horse.
Good luck with that. Sounds nasty. But
It
no.
does
So
sound
anyway,
nasty.
they do prescribe ivermectin for people who have like tapeworms and worms and shit
Right,
that they can't get rid of.
parasites.
Parasites. It's not going to help with COVID-19.
That's what
Why
it is.
would you think that?
It's a
Joe Rogan
it's
is a fucking
parasite
moron.
medication.
Joe
He's done
Rogan
like
is
700 things, but he'll say there was the ivermectin that did it, not the interferon, which is probably what helped him the most.
he's a
Nope,
fucking
it's the
idiot.
ivermectin.
He's a hard right moron. Okay?
He's not a hard right moron. He's just a moron.
Well, it's hard right moron too, but whatever. I think the idea behind a mask, or not even a mask mandate, I'm sorry, a vaccine mandate is going to fuck some shit up. People are going to be real pissed about it, and it's going to cause a problem. You can't say it's not. I'm not saying it's right
I'm
or
not
wrong.
saying
I'm
it's
just saying
not going to cause a problem. I'm just saying that they can try it all they want, but it's already been upheld by the Supreme Court. 1913. You can look it up. I looked it up the other day because I was arguing with someone on Twitter.
they're gonna sue Biden, and it's not gonna work. But they're gonna
You
sue
can
him
sue
anyway.
Biden all you want. You can't sue the president, you dumbasses.
It's fucking people who like Lauren Boebert or whatever her fucking name is. Fucking idiot. Why do these people follow the Trump trend, calling the guy Sleepy Joe? Like, really, you fucking retards? Just
Because they don't know how to talk about people without making some sort of dumbass nickname for them. It's Sleepy Joe or Crazy Bernie or Not Nice Hillary, whatever her mean Hillary. They can't just talk about people without giving them some sort of negative name attached to them. Like, should you like I don't call you asshole Jim, and you don't call me asshole Mark. I mean, we could. I mean, we have in the past.
we have, yeah.
Actually, you're dickbag and I'm asshole. I believe that's what it was. But it's not like I was talking to dickbag Mark the other day. Like, you don't like refer to me in conversation like that on TV to other people. That'd be just like weird. Why does everybody have to have a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a negative nickname attached to them? It's fucking bullshit. You don't do it to the other side. Maybe we should.
We probably should. I mean, it's been almost a year since Biden's been president, right? And they're still saying
it's been 8 months.
I'm saying 4 months away from a year. That's close. Come on, it's close.
It's not even a year since he was elected.
Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? God, what semantics, Mark? Jesus.
Okay. Just like when you were saying, like, oh, we were married, and I was like, you've been married for like a year.
Almost.
You thought it was like 6 months. Your concept of time is all fucking.
I'm just saying, January is not that far away.
By the way, it was episode 57.
You know, I'm still going to ask you in like 3 days when I'm making the logo for the show. So whatever. Okay, so he's been president for a while. Okay, 8 months. Blah. So let's say these fucking Republicans still are going with the trend that they think the election was stolen. There's no proof. There never has been any proof. And they're still riding this fucking way. I read an article today that it's fucking Trump. Still a shadow presidency for the Republicans is what they said. Like, Trump, what the fuck?
Trump just called out. They tore down a Robert E. Lee statue. Hold on. I got to pull this up here. So they pulled down this Robert E. Lee statue in Virginia, which I don't know if you know your history, but he was a Confederate. He was a Confederate Army member, not the North. So what the fuck are we even talking about here? But he also said that. Oh, hold on, I gotta see here. I gotta pull up the exact words because I don't want to fuck it up here.
Hey, did you find this out on the Freedom phone? Just curious.
Oh God, we gotta talk about this. That's what we need to talk about. So he wrote. Where is this? God damn it. He called Lee the greatest strategist of them all. And he declared that Lee would have single-handedly won the Civil War except for Gettysburg.
So he would have lost then.
Right, he still would have lost. So, yeah, except for the 2020 election, he would still be president.
Yeah, except for that,
I don't understand like what that means. Like he said, if he had been in Afghanistan, it would have been over a lot faster.
You say that like that anything he says has ever made sense.
He wrote, "If only we had Robert E. Lee to command our troops in Afghanistan, that disaster would have ended in a complete and total victory many years ago."
No, he would have turned the Afghans into slaves and used them to mow some fields and shit. I mean, he was a racist piece of shit. Okay? No, that would have never worked.
No, but
Fucking
also,
retard.
how great of he lost. How great of a strategist was he? He lost. Like, come on now.
Except for Gettysburg, he would have won it all, but he lost, so he's a loser.
Marv Levy is the greatest football coach of all time, except for the fact that he lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. He's a loser. He's the biggest loser of all time.
So great. He's such a
You
fucking idiot.
think you'd win one by happenstance, right? Like, come on. So anyway, the Freedom Phone. The Freedom Phone.
Anyway, so, where you can find out a lot of information from the right, the conservatives.
Freedom Phone is what's the word? It does not. It's so free and privacy focused, and it's uncensorable app store, an uncancelable app store.
I'm pretty sure I could have made him a better logo than the one he has. It's pretty fucking retarded. So I guess Eric Finman, a 22-year-old who has described himself as the world's youngest Bitcoin millionaire.
I'm a Bitcoin millionaire. Who wants to be a Bitcoin
millionaire? Bitcoin millionaire. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to be a Bitcoin millionaire. That sounds fun. But I would not make a Freedom Phone. No, probably not. I wouldn't make a... So I love this shit. Its OEM Android software was replaced by a custom Android distribution known Freedom OS, stands for operating system for you layman's out there, which is slated to contain codes from Lineage OS and Graphene OS. And it's factory loaded with apps like DuckDuckGo, alt tech platforms such as Parler and Rumble and Telegram. And the device was promoted to as including a feature known as Trust, which is a Lineage OS feature, whatever that means.
Anyway, it runs on Android, by the way.
So, but they have something called the Petri App Store.
The Petri App Store, that's what they call
Petri App. Petri App.
So
it's got 64 gigs on it.
Yeah, but they did some digging here. And this is basically like some other Chinese company's phone just rebranded as Freedom Phone.
Which is hilarious, considering...
Not only is it hilarious, but it's probably got some deep Chinese spyware on it.
But it's funny.
And you can buy that phone on AliExpress for like $120. They want $500 for this shit.
And you know what's funny is that... Well, obviously, the clear-cut funny thing is that the Republicans want to bring all the jobs back to America, right? Trump wants to bring all the jobs back to America, yet we're using a Freedom Phone that was built in fucking China.
And he makes all his merch in China or Vietnam or whatever. Yeah.
Fucking retards, man.
But on top of that, like, there's no reason to get a separate phone. It's not like Android is completely locked, okay? If you can install apps without using the fucking App Store. I don't know if people realize that or not.
No,
but like, you don't need... It's not Apple. Apple's completely locked down unless you hack the phone, okay? It's not that. But Android, you can install whatever the fuck you want.
I've had every phone you could possibly imagine at this point. I've had Android. I've had, Apple. I've had... There's Motorola shit, but they're Android. They had their own App Store for a while, I think, though, too.
The Galaxy has their own App Store. Don't get me wrong. I don't use it. Whatever. You can put whatever app store. There's an Amazon App Store. There's tons of app stores. I got an app store that's for like not official certified Android apps that I use. But I can download anything.
You completely think that, uncensored.
And also, I don't know why you need it. But anybody who's ever downloaded a gambling app, they're not in the App Store. So they're not like nothing's being censored. You can download whatever the fuck you want. You don't need a special app store for it. So if you really want, if Parler was taken down and you still really wanted to get Parler, guess what? You could just install it yourself.
Oh,
it's not that
more
hard.
Like the free
really
dumb phone.
Yes, thank you. God, where was that the other day when I could have tweeted that?
I don't know.
I didn't even think about that.
That's going to be the logo for this show. I can't wait. The free dumb phone.
Yes.
So
We're gonna. We
listen,
should we need to be pre-installed on there. Every episode of the Mark and JD podcast,
JD
all
podcast. Yes.
57 of them. Okay, and we'll even go back. We'll even get the original 17 from the 2012 version, and the couple ones that we
Yeah.
have from 2006. You want uncensored? You want uncensored Mark and JD? Well, no more. You don't have to listen to us on YouTube and Twitch, and you have the censored version. You want the uncensored version where we say fuck every 8 words? Yeah, sign up for the Mark and JD phone. And it's the demotivational phone,
Mark and
too.
JD phone brought
The
to
Mark
you
and
by
JD demotivational phone.
Brought
It
to you
yells at you.
demotivation phone.
Hey, what are you
Yells at
doing?
when you're being an
You're not
asshole,
using me.
which is all the time.
Why aren't you using me enough more?
Use me right now.
Use me right now.
Look at
doing
me,
what you're doing.
goddammit.
Stop doing what you're doing and use me.
I love how
God
Parler
wants
is
you to
like on the
use
main
me.
screen. It's like their version of Facebook. Fuck it.
I love how the apps
I
are
hate everything.
Newsmax, OAN, and Parler. I'm sure Telegram doesn't want anything to be involved with any of these fuckers, but they're not gonna be like, no, don't use us, please.
I'm not gonna.
No, don't use us,
be
please.
completely honest. DuckDuckGo is not a bad browser, but I mean,
it's a search engine.
Yeah, it's not bad, but I mean, I use like Safari 99% of the time anyway. So,
but DuckDuckGo is not a browser. It's a search engine.
Well, yeah, but it's like a web browser technically.
I don't think it's a web browser.
It's a web browser, Mark.
Do they have a browser? If they do, I don't even know about it.
No, DuckDuckGo is a web browser.
It's a website first.
Look, that's where the Veed thing went to. So yeah, DuckDuckGo, clear tabs. It's a fucking web browser. Look.
I see that. I didn't know they had their own browser. I knew it was just a website that you could search.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't even know that. I just downloaded the app one day.
Oh.
I don't even use it. I barely even use it. But that's where, what's funny is like every once in a while, like when you send me the videos to post on TikTok or whatever, it pops open in that for some reason. Like the video thing. The video.
Video.
I
do my editing on video,
Video.
I like to do the editing on the video and the audio. That's awe.io. Oh, yes. The video and the audio.
Video, the audio together make radio show.
Yes, radio.
We should just do one. We should do one show just in Russian accents. People would not, and just not tell anybody. Just do the whole show.
Hello, you're listening to Mark and JD, not forced by labor camp, but for personal enjoyment.
You don't sound like you don't sound Russian. You sound Mexican.
That doesn't sound Mexican.
It sounds more Mexican. You sounded like you were going to say essay at some point.
I can do essay. I can do a Russian accent. In Soviet Russia, podcast listens to you.
In Soviet Russia, everyone listens to you.
Yes. That'd be like Boris and Natasha from Rocky and Bullwinkle. Natasha. Moose and Squirtle.
So we talked about this a little bit earlier. Then we can end on this, but so Spider-Man.
Hold on, my freedom 2. Phone is ringing. Hello, Vladimir.
Captain Putin.
Das vidanya.
Need some vodka. So Spider-Man 2. Making Spider-Man 2. 2023. Spider-Man 2. They're also making a Wolverine game, which the nerds boners are out in full force for that one. How is that going to work? How is that game going to?
They only showed a very short teaser, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess Sabretooth has to be like the main protagonist, right? Or at least maybe Weapon X or some. I don't know, something that just doesn't make sense. Like, who are his Rose Gallery?
I don't know.
I have so many questions.
It was a very short teaser.
Yeah, I know.
Very short.
So maybe I have so many questions. Like Spider-Man has like so many villains. Venom's gonna be in it, and that sounds fucking awesome. I hope Venom's a playable character. That would be fucking rad as shit.
In Soviet Russia,
Venom
game plays you.
But anyway, that's all I got. That was fun.
Hey, if you want to order Freedom Phone, you email us. Mark and
Email
JD.
us. Freedom Phone.
I will get you a Freedom Phone, and I'll only
Go.
do it for $200, not $500. Thank you very much.
Freedom Phone at Russia.gov.
Or whatever the gov equivalent is in Russia. Kremlin. Russia, not Kremlin.
Russia.krev. Yeah, we're gonna get taken off the internet
check us
for
out.
this one. Somebody's gonna find us.
Twitter.com, Mark and JD. Facebook.com, Mark and JD. Instagram, Mark and JD. We have a new handle for the TikTok. It's no longer.
Yeah, it's JD's mostly nice.
So, JD's mostly nice. You've overtaken it for personal use.
Yes, I have.
And
I can make
Mark
a new
and
one.
JD
I can make one. And I post most of the Mark and JD videos, or a picture, or a video of my dog snoring.
That gets if you want to see dogs snoring or videos of us,
or old ladies dancing to an Eagles cover band. I mean, that's fine. Whatever.
Or hot dogs that are singing, right?
Yeah, they're not singing. They don't want to die, Mark. Okay.
Whatever. I don't know. I didn't actually watch the whole video. It
was
anyway, you can listen to us.
4 seconds long, Mark.
Yeah, I don't have time for that.
I actually sent you the original video. You do have time for that. Shut up.
I'm busy. I'm busy on my freedom
phone. I want my freedom. This is my freedom phone.
Hey, your phone's ringing.
Well,
it's
you know
freedom calling. It's freedom calling.
Hey. that should have been. Can we make a commercial for the freedom phone, please? And just send it to him and be like, dude, it's your freedom calling.
Ring, ring. The future is calling. It's freedom. It just has to like show freedom on.
It's just a flag. It's just a flag waving in the background with a bald eagle flies over.
The commercial builds itself. It's like, are you tired of dealing with app stores that censor and restrict your free speech? And it's like somebody, they pick up the phone and it says, freedom is calling. You know, like freedom.
How did this not happen already?
Phone. I don't know. I'm written it already in my head. I need like the parody. God, I wish I was a better video editor.
You know SNL is going to steal this from us, right? Just saying.
They're not on for a couple more weeks. We've got time.
Let's put this shit together. Just a guy sitting on a porch, rural America, just sitting there holding a shotgun, just sitting, rocking back and forth. He's got a glass of whiskey or probably a Busch Light, And he's like, the phone's ringing. He's like, I really wish that I could go on Facebook and say whatever I want. But I can't. Kick me off Facebook. I got banned. And his phone rings on the side. Freedom. Freedom is calling. There you go. I wrote your commercial for you. It's perfect.
I just want to share something real quick. I don't.
Can the name of the episode be Freedom is Calling? Is that the grapefruit method again? I don't want to watch
this one. That's what the Republicans are doing when they heard the freedom phone.
No, that's the noise they said they made when they heard fucking Biden want everybody to get vaccinated.
All right, find us on Spotify, Apple Music, all that fun stuff. We're there.
Everywhere. We're there. Find us.
We're there. Find us.
Forever.
We'll catch you next week. Goodbye.